So I will be going to Kona, Hawaii. Um, how I end up getting my testimony and stuff is on my Instagram. But basically, like just to sum it up, um, my youth pastor, she was telling me, well, I was already considered about going to YWAM when I had came from the sin. And I was like, oh man, like that seems nice. Like God knows I want to travel anyway. So I was like, oh my God, like this will be good because I'll be doing things for the kingdom. But then again, I know in the Bible it talks about pray without ceasing and pray about everything. So I was like, all right, I gotta pray about this. So I prayed about it and I found out how much it was and I was like, I'm not working right now, so I was like kind of doubtful about it. I was like, man, I really want to go, but I don't know. So after all of that, I did apply. I think I was already looking like into why wham of going and stuff like that. And you know, I wanted to go somewhere in Texas because I was kind of like frightful about getting on a plane. I was like, I don't know about that because I guess it was like fear of men, fear of getting on a plane, of crashing. I was just like kind of doubtful about it. But then again, it wasn't really even that. It was like money wise. I was like, I don't know. Really don't got the money for a passport. Really don't got the money for a plane ticket to go to Hawaii. Cause that's the first thought that came up when I was like, oh, I do want to travel. I want to go to Hawaii. And I thought about it, and then I looked at the ticket. I was like, ah, dang, I'm not working right now, so I don't think I'll be going to Hawaii anytime soon. So I was just really looking forward of, I guess, like already looking into Tyler. It's in Texas, probably like 30 minutes, 35 minutes away from my house. And I was like, that's nice. Like I can just drive there, stay down there for 6 weeks. And that was my choice. And my youth pastor, she already knew where I was going because I think I had told her or whatever. And I was already talking to her about it. And she was like, have you decided yet, like where you're gonna go? And I was like, somewhere in Tyler. And she was like, you should explore your options, like go to Hawaii. And I was like, it's funny you said that. And then I met this girl. I think she was telling me she was a part of YWAM. She was a missionary, or I don't know. But she went to Kona YWAM before, and she was telling me how nice it was and how beautiful it was. And I was like, it's not a coincidence that I meet her around that time in last year. So I went home and I prayed about it before I made the decision. I prayed and I was like, God, maybe like 3, 4 times I would pray about it. And I'm like, God, if this is your will, yada yada yada. Just praying. Prayed a couple times last year. And then didn't really hear anything. Like I didn't really like I feel like God was telling me to go, but then again I was like kind of doubtful. I was like, but God, don't really got the money. So if you did tell me to go, how am I gonna get the money? Like I just don't know how I'm gonna have the money or whatever. And I was already debating around in my mind around November, I think, or something like that. And I was like, yep, I don't think I'm gonna go anymore because I don't got the money, and my parents, like, they're paying bills, and I'm like, I'm really living there free, but around this time, because like, I guess you like help your parents pay bills, but they don't want me to, so so I'm like, God, how do I don't know. So started saving last year, I believe, or something like that. Started saving to go to YWAM, and kind of got doubtful because I was like, I don't know. I still don't know how am I going to do this because God was asking me to do things out of obedience, and did that, and I was like, okay, now I really don't know how I'm going, you know. I really didn't even know, like, but anyway, let me get back to my story. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. So, um get a prophetic word on that Sunday night, and the lady that I normally sit by on the row in the front or whatever at church, I went in there. I didn't think she was gonna give me a prophecy because I didn't like, like when people just seem so serious, you think like they don't really like you, or I don't know. That's what it seemed like to me, and I was like, but I love everybody, so I was just like, whatever. But she was telling me the Lord says, pack your bags, you're going to Hawaii, and I'm thinking like this lady, she don't even know, like you don't even like she didn't even know what I was going through in my mind. She didn't even know, like my youth pastor didn't even tell her. So I was just like, no, this is God. And I started laughing because when she gave me that word, I was already debating that day. Like, yeah, I'm going to have to give my pastor back because she did so. And I was like, I'm going to have to give her back this money because I'm not going to go anymore. I started getting doubtful and I started worrying about how much I didn't have the money or whatever. So I was like, I don't have uh enough for a passport. I don't have enough for that ticket to go to, and then you gotta pay. And I thought it was free, but I just like when I found out about it, you have to pay a housing fee in Kona. So I was like, I really don't have the money now because like how I'm going for all of this. Long story short, I'm going to Kauai. I said Kauai, Kona, Hawaii. Um, If you would like to support, please do. Feel led. If you want to sow into this ministry of me going to Kona, Hawaii, out of obedience, I didn't want to go. Okay, let me just make that clear. I didn't want to go because I didn't want to go out of my flesh. Like, oh, I want to go because, like, oh, the sand and, I'm going to be on an island and my toes going to be soaking up the sun and, my toes just going to be in the sand, stuff like that. So I was just like thinking about it like that at first, like before, but then again, I was like, I don't want to go because I don't want to go out of God's will or whatever. Like, I go and God is like, what are you doing here? And so I'm just like, this is just me doing this out of obedience. So if you would like to give, I have Cash App and it is well needed right now because I haven't even got a suitcase. And I'm telling you, I gotta get I have partial of so I think I have $600 and something dollars, so that's like half of my ticket. I just need help getting the rest. So if you can sew in any way, that would be amazing. $1, $5, $20, $10, like it don't matter. Anything would help because I'm like this close to like getting my ticket and stuff, and I really need to like already have it, but getting my ticket, and also I need to get a suitcase like I was saying, suitcase and so suitcase and ticket and just extra money to have because I think I have to pay for my bag again. I'm not sure. I think I got to pay for it when I get there and then I got to pay for it again when I come back. So I'm going to need extra money for that. So that's like $200 because it's $100 to bring your suitcase and then another $100 to bring it back. So if you would like to sew in any way, shape, or form, that would be a blessing. Even if you would like to pray for me, that will also be a blessing. It don't matter how much money you got in your account that you want to bless me with. I'm not saying bless me with your whole funds, but if the Lord says so, do it. Because I don't know what the Lord is going to do in Hawaii. I'm like really excited. I'm like, oh my God, I just don't know what's gonna happen. I know it's gonna be good, but no, when you sow into me, you're also sowing into your generation, and also God is gonna bless you when you bless me. Okay, know that when you bless others, you will be blessed beyond measures. You will be blessed tenfold. Okay, um, you're not gonna be sowing on dry ground. This whole soil here because I'm like, God, I want to go, but I don't want to go out of disobedience. So help me. And then I got confirmation. So this is confirmation to you guys. If you want to sow, you can. I have Cash App. I will link it down below. My Cash App is dollar sign capital NAYNAY bank BANK. Um, and it's gonna be titled Jesus is King. And So if you would like to sew, please do. That would be really, I would be really grateful, okay? Really grateful. Even if it's $1, I don't care. I'm just like, I wouldn't say I am desperate to go because I'm just like, generational curses, things are going to be broken. Not only for me, but my generation to come. And people that know me, like things are going to be broken. So, um, yeah, if you would like to sew, please do. I will link my cash app down below. God bless everyone. And if you see this video, please share it with somebody to help me get the rest of this ticket. I leave on June the 17th. I'm going to be leaving on June the 16th because it starts on the 17th. And I want to be there uh on time and stuff. So, I will be leaving on the 16th of June. So, you have all of this time to help me. And I'm also going to be saving like a lot. That's why I haven't been really going out to eat and stuff like that. Because I'm really trying to save my money. Like, I'm really like penny pitching for myself, like for gas and stuff out of my check. And then the rest go to Kona. So, if you would like to sew, please do so. Have a blessed day.